Stay sharp. We're going in.
I need something to eat. What's that big tower over there?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hoodle?
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time, of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts, and I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No, when I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Always love the sound of hammers banging away.
really just spend that much money?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? Not this way, I guess.
nasty airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Take it. You leave the enemy's arc to me.
It's time! No complaints here!
I never miss. This one's mine. Here I go. You're mine.
Now you see what I can do!
Art expert, coming through.
Eat this! I'll tear you apart! I'm just getting
There.
They got me mine!
Not in your dreams. Here I
Eagle
go.
fly.
I'm gone. Searing tempest, and that's my will.
I'm on it.
Storm. I think I'm getting stronger. Hi, Hoodle. Excited. You're mine.
Can't get out of this!
In here. Searing tempest, and that's my will. Here goes. Flare. I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Watch this!
You're far enough.
Got fired!
I've got this. Let him mark me.
Tear you apart! All yours!
Steel force. Here, the flame of fury. Burning
Okay.
flame of fury. Burning Primed and ready. I'm only getting started.
The tide of battle has turned. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace.
I'm never kidding. There.
Eagle
It's
fly!
on now. Challenge storm. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Wow. Look what I just found.
They're surrounding us. There. It's over.
I can carve through armor!
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning tiger blade. This wall. Searing tempest.
Airborne beast. My spec.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Searing lightning condense. And that's thunder blade. One more time. Here, let me help. First aid. Here's a healing art. Great detaching.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
Denied.
What about me?
Here I go. It's sleep now.
This one's
Get on in
mine.
there with the others.
I'm on
Turn
all
that way.
things come to an end.
This one's
Whoa,
mine.
damn. Eagle assault!
Seal.
Dragon down!
Get on in there with the others. It's over. Art expert coming through. It's over.
Armor won't save you!
You're doing what? This one's got your name on it.
Action to action! Let's refrain from losing.
Hoodle? Did anybody see that? Little help! Hear me! Flame of fury!
I'm like bait to them.
This one's mine! Tiger blade! I never miss! Psycho in! Laser spear! Here's evil! Thunder blade! Blaze lancer! Eagle assault! I'll take you here and now! It's over!
We require a hand.
It's over!
In a bind?
We're in the home stretch, guys.
Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Lob.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Roar it up! Photon flash! Up and in! I never miss!
With precision like that, I'm glad you're not on the other side.
Likewise for you and that shield.
Best to see.
Eagle assault! That extra training paid off. Hey, when did
get you all tucked away. Eagle Fire! Power of water! Thunder field!
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that.
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
For now, things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Burning strike!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Whoa! Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of instruments, is not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What's wrong? All right. What the? Hey. Yeah! Good. All right!
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The wind...
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving. Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
It's on!
There! Raging Arcade!
Far enough! Swallow there! I'll smash you!
Freeze Lancer! Arch Shield!
Piercing roar!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummel it to me! Shield and rain! You wanna play? Then come at me!
Dancing the wind! In here!
Mega Ray! This is Lightning Meteor! Ultra Sting's come to an end! Hit one time!
It's over! Shining Supernova!
Mega Ray! A guard!
It's time!
I'm on it!
Wind after
Can't get out
wind!
of this! Got you!
Searing Raging Cascade!
Tiger Blade! Now!
Press!
Flare Tornado! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
Seriously?
Is this a joke? I'm like bait to them.
Sleep now. More for the stockpile. There's my aqua. Sleep now.
Now I'm in the groove.
Here I go. It's over.
Blind freak! Look at they just sit still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. This one's mine. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Where are you going? You're open. Hurry on. Look sharp. If it's in the sky, it's mine. I'm only getting crossblade. I'm gone. Where are you going?
Bullseye, Shion! Nice!
Get out of my sightline or you'll get hit.
Right, sorry, thanks. Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I won't forgive you. Let's go.
You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial spear. Freeze Lancer. This fight is mine. You're mine.
Kick out flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Mega Ray. Searing Texas. And that's my will. Flare tornado. This'll come in handy.
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'll smash you!
Here I go. It's over.
No further!
I'm gone! I'll finish you here and now!
Mega Ray.
Eagle assault!
Too shy to come over. Where are you going? Here. We're in the home stretch, guys.
What you
Don't
say?
mind if I do.
Eyes on the
Mega
clock.
Ray. That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled
You're
out?
mine. Dance in the wind. Sleep now. There. Let's get you all tucked away.
Swallow dance! Tiger blade!
You're mine. Hey, when did it do it? I'm only getting started.
Don't get complacent. Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all...
Out of our way.
Burn in hell!
Going in. Lightning orb. Flare tornado. Photon flash.
In a time!
Got me.
Can't get out of this!
Look sharp. There. Let the marksman handle this.
Prepare to be
Make it rain.
Actually,
Go for it. Prepare to crumble. Think we overdid it?
Not by a long
Hear
shot.
me, flame of fury.
Anything in armor is all mine!
I'm gone.
I'm just getting started!
I'm only getting started. Now.
Far enough!
Sighted. Don't mind if I do. Magna Ray. Take it. I'm only getting started. Here I go. I'm only getting started. Going in. I'm only getting started.
Prepare to be
Tiger
sealed!
blade.
In a bind?
Go now.
I've been doing really great lately.
Go no further. You're mine. Going in. Take it. I'm only getting started. I'm only getting started. Seal. I'll be searing Texas.
pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. I can do this all day. Where are you going? Now we managed to turn the tide. I'm only
For now. But things could shift at a
That's my
moment's
cue.
notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Going in. Mega Ray. We're sending them out.
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly. The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
Get behind me! Anything in armor is all mine!
You're mine.
Now you see what I can do!
There! I'm only getting started. My watch.
Talent
More with that
Eagle
front
Fly.
wheel.
Tiger Blade.
Flare tornado. Go. Going in.
This one's all mine!
Whirlwind
Denied. We're in the home stretch, guys.
What? He said, eyes on the
If it's in
prize.
the sky, that focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Go!
This one's mine. This one's mine. Ring roll.
Frozen.
Hammer. Now that's what I call ice.
Together, I knew we could do it.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a...
Little help! I'm only getting started. Hear me, flame of burning! Hear me, flame of fury! Burning! It's like trying to keep up with a wire.
You're mine.
Here's the malevolence! Arctic
Damn it!
waterfall!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Where are you going?
Eat this.
You're not fearing
Eat this.
attack my will!
Flare tornado.
Prepare to be sealed.
Now.
You're mine!
Time to go. Talon hurricane.
Make your
Here I
break.
go.
Astral energy! Full throttle! Certainly not bad. No complaints here. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Not today. Crazy flame.
Hear me! Lightning burning cascade! Burning strike!
What's this?
There!
I'm swimming.
Tourmaline!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Now! Go!
Time to challenge storm.
Searing Tempest! And that's my will! Flare tornado!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help.
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. I'm only getting
No further.
dance in the wind!
This
Wait now! More for the stockpile!
Armor won't save
Here
you.
and now! I'm all lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
I need to be stronger.
Get lost! Raging
Swallow dance.
Going in.
Watch out. Finish you. Here and now. Burn.
Take it! Look sharp! I'm only get searing tempest! And that's my will! Flare tornado! In here! Here I go! I'm only getting stuck!
Now I'm in the groove.
Magic exam! Gemini
The
Ultra!
shock.
I'm only getting... The tide of battle has turned!
That's our comrades in arms.
Right! Comrades in arms!
What? Too sentimental?
All aboard the victory train.
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
No backing down.
You're
This one's mine. That British does it.
A charge like that could even be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
You're mine! In here! Not in your dreams!
Here, let me help.
Glad you have your uses.
Armor won't save you. I'll show you how
Feel.
useful I can be.
Get on board! Glacial...
This one's mine.
Raging There!
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
I'm only
Should've
getting
done that.
started! One more!
Talon storm. Crescent move.
Mega
Talon
Ray.
hurricane.
Here!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Here, let me help. And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
In here!
Swallow dance. We can really make weapons with this?
Where should I cast my line? Ha! I've got something. I'll let you go this time. I've got something. Dagnabbit! It got away. There we go. That was disappointing. All right. That was disappointing. I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Reel it in. Dagnabbit! It got away. Here we go. Dagnabbit! It got away.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Did anybody see that? Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Get out of this! Swallow dance! Far enough!
In
this
here!
one's all mine!
I'll
smash you! Make it rain!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done! You're open!
All thanks to you! Where are you going?
Too much to handle?
There! I'm only getting started! Make it rain!
Here goes!
Looks like I'm just
Not in your
Breathe in smelling to me.
Yeah!
Raging cascade!
Take this! I'm only getting started! Mega Ray! Hear me, Flame of Fury!
Burning strike!
Hear me, Flame of Fury! Burning Blazing Flame! Take it! I'm only getting started! Dragon! There! Raging over! Mega Ray!
Well, looky here! What is this? Do you sense...
Take it! It's over! Hear me, Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Tiger Blade! Lightning Orb! Take it! Get behind me! Take it! I'm only getting started! I can carve through... Make it right!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you! Take this!
You're feistier than you look. Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic, up there!
Make it rain!
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Good to know my training is paying off.
I'm not afraid.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
There! Magna Ray! Confiscated! I'm only getting raging sword! By the power of water! Here, let me help. First aid!
Pick up flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
One more! Magna Ray! Pathetic! Tiger Blade! Get on Gemini Aqua! One more! The waters have created...
They've got me surrounded.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! I never fit! Nice, Law!
Leave it all to love.
Hey, I'm here too, you know! We're thinning them out!
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
Great!
That's far enough! It's over! Searing tempest! And natural will! Flare tornado! Denied! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Hear me! Flame of...
It's time.
Raging
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer! Dance in the wind!
Attack and defense!
You do everything!
In the Royal Guard, that's the job description.
Speaking of jobs, we should get to finishing this.
You're feistier than you look.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
We managed to pull through.
We should think about eating soon.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Time to shine! Quick snap! Dance in the wind! On guard! Air thrust! Light action! Dance in the wind!
Now you see what I can do!
In here, I never miss! There for the south side! You're mine! Blazing cascade!
Now in the groove!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
There! It's over! This'll cut it!
Blazing
I'm only getting started!
Swallow dance!
Mega ray!
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace.
You're mine! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning! Artificer, coming through! Not on my watch!
Look sharp!
Can you take
it? Make it rain!
Elisara! All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
I never had a doubt.
Out of my way!
I'm only getting started! Go in! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Blazing blade!
Waterfall! Dance in the wind! Feel! I'll be safe! Hear me!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
I'll smash you!
You're mine!
Right here! I got you!
Take it! Mega ray! I'll never stop!
I'll finish you here and now!
The enemy
Make it
is
rain!
too.
We'll soon see Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done! No respect!
All thanks
It's
to you.
over! Celestial Hammer! Mega ray! Ice cream! It's over!
Talon storm!
Prepare to be seized,
Raging
though.
Star!
Actually, perhaps found.
Now!
All yours, Kisara!
With this, I can become even stronger! I'm okay, guys. Hi, Doodle. You're mine.
Swallow dance!
Far enough!
Dance in the wind!
Here I go!
I'm only getting
Now you
started!
see what I can do!
Mega ray! By the power of water!
Eat this!
Gemini!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Now! Marksman handling! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already on it!
Mega ray! Tidal wave!
No further!
Here I go! You're lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Appreciate the
I'm
help.
ready! Not on my watch! Where are you going?
Take cover when it calls up!
I'm only hear me! Flame of fury! Burning lightning orbs!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
All back
Get
up
behind
here to
me.
fetch him!
Glad you
leave
have
it to you.
notices.
I'll show you how! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I go! You're mine! Wind astral energy! Mega ray! Let's go!
Now I'm in the groove!
Searing tempest! And that's my will!
Denied!
Rapid flare tornado! Here's a healing art!
I can carve through! Watch this!
First aid! Here, let me help. First aid!
I'm ready! Dragon! Hey! Blow them away!
How's that?
No defense!
Acceptable.
Tiger blade!
No further!
Excited! It's over! Going
Take
in!
it! Do it!
There!
Benediction
Mega
light.
red!
First strike!
I'm ready to get
Tear
it
you
started!
apart!
I'm gone! Max Art Expert coming through!
Dust to dust!
Excited! It's over!
This one's mine!
Round and ready! Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You were practically a blur. Together with your marksmanship, we make quite the team.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this? Why, it's hard to complain.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Done. This is sure to get...
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald. I think it's safe to rest here now.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Go no further! Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Where are you going? If it cools up, time to get out of the way.
Let's get you off the way! Going in! And that's my will! Flare tornado! Lightning orb! House it! More with that!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind!
All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Got you! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Going excited! I'm only getting started! Here goes! Banana! Let's go! Here we go! Raging storm!
I can carve through armor!
I'm only getting now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! Benediction.
You're open! Got you!
Heal!
I owe you one for that.
Mega ray! Think again! Now! House this! Going in! Heavy whirl! Here I go!
Make it rain! Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
Your dreams. Let the marksman handle this!
Look sharp! Death punch!
I never miss! Target blade! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! I got it!
Deny! Freak! Look if they just sit still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Here I go! Mega ray!
That's quite a talent.
Your father once made the same remark.
So even my dad knows, huh?
Make it rain!
Is every shield you own that big?
Here. You want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing? This'll be... A delicious piece of cake over! Let the
Can't get out of this!
Excited!
I can carve through one!
Tiger Blade! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Leave the agile.
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Elusive deity!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
This one's mine!
Hear me! Flame of
Prepare to be
Fury!
sealed, though, fleet of foot. Actually, it's
Leave the enemy's arc to me! Let's talking Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! The water's blah, 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 magic! In here! Confiscated! Tiger Blade! Now, like astral energy! Where was that came from? Catapult! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial Mega Ray!
Elusive deity!
Tempest
It's
Wall!
on!
Mega Ray! Burning Strike! Frozen!
Hammer!
Now that's what I call ice.
Together, I knew we could do it.
Serious?
Fleet, is this a joke? Attack time! Piercing roar! Now you see what I can do!
It's over!
Benediction
Aside! Puddle!
Can't get out of this!
Photon flaming meteor! Lightning! There!
I'll blow you
Like
with a shot.
astral raging cascade!
Rotating pile driver!
Dance in the wind! Here I go! Air You're mine! Let the marksman handle this! Raging cascade! Where are you going? There, here! I'm only getting glacial spear! Here's evil!
I'm ready!
Freeze Lancer! Bananas, let's go! Glacial fire! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
A victory for the ages.
Go no further! Mega Ray! Not on my watch! They're surrounding us!
It's time! Watch it!
Air thrust!
Take this!
Take Photon Flash! Hit the wind! In here!
Take this! Look sharp! I'll smash you! I'm on a roll now! Far enough! Do it! There! Run well!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Got mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
I'm only getting lightning deal!
Burn in hell!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Lightning! Light action! Here I go! Your glacial spear! Pierce evil! This one's mine! Shining supernova! Raging cascade!
Crumble!
I never fit! Go! Go!
Can't get out of this!
Magic Sam! Mega Ray! Nice, Law!
Here's all there was!
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing fearful, Grimwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Your power is a spectacle to behold. I've been doing really great lately.
Not on my watch. Take it. Going in. I'm only getting raging storm.
I can carve through the... Hey, when did I get so popular?
I'm only getting started. Mega Ray. This one's mine.
Do it! Flying free!
What?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind. You're open. How's this? Sleep now. More for the
Take
top
this!
pile.
Rolling
Going
back!
in.
I need to be stronger.
Eat this!
In here! If it's in the sky, it's mine! This'll come in handy! I never fit! You're mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Tiger Blade! Eat this!
Hear me!
Armor won't save you!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
This one's mine! What?
Freeze Lancer! Let the marksman handle this! Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here!
There!
Pierce through!
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guts...
That's far enough!
I never fit!
You wanna play? Then come at me!
Glacial Spear! Pierce the evil!
No further! Eat this!
Freeze Lancer! Thunder Blade! It's over! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
Tiger Blade!
It's on!
How's this?
Far enough!
Lightning! Take
Dragon Shout! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
We are freaking invincible!
Ethan and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Mega Ray! Go feel! More for the snap!
Tiger Blade!
Anything
You
in
got
order.
it! It's all mine!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Any chance we could make the next time a little bit warmer?
Does it...
We're in for a long slog with this one!
Let them
Carve through this!
This one's mine! Lightning! In here! I never fit!
Tiger Blade!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Lightning condemned!
I'm on a roll now!
Thunder Blade! Here I can do this all
Got
day!
fires!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! In here!
All yours!
Here goes! I'm only getting started!
All to do it!
Kitara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done! You're up! This one's mine!
All thanks to you!
Where are you going? Sleep now! Here I go! You're mine!
This one's all mine! Big flash!
Take it! It's over!
These fists have got your name on them!
Time to shine! Take this!
Thank goodness we won! Go no further!
Far enough! Burn in hell! Dragon Shout!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning! Strike! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
I'll smash you!
Here, let me help!
Now!
Great
I
day!
really owe you one.
Chinese! It's over!
Prepare to be sealed, leader of Posto. Actually, half the noun is more appropriate.
Less talking and more doing.
Piercing roar!
Extra energy! I'm only getting started! You're mine! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning strike! Get on in there with the others!
Dragon Shout!
You're mine! Art expert coming through!
Crumble!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Why didn't the Renans take...
Out of my way!
I'll heal
Raging
you all!
Cascade! Strike!
Piercing roar!
Healing circle!
Power storm! Going in!
Confiscated!
Get behind me! Alright, let me at him!
The waters are
First time a shot!
Freaking does it!
Right away! By the
Talon hurricane! Higher! Do it! Take this!
Prepare to be sealed, fleet of foot.
Get out
Actually,
there with
patch
that
down is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Thunder Marksman handles it. Into the wind! Air thrust!
Shield and tank!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it? This?
Poodle, shake off that water.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great! That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
That's far enough! Flaming meteor!
Eat this!
Lightning orb!
How about this?
I'm only getting started. Dance in the
Glacial
wind!
fire! Far enough! On
Field.
guard!
Glimmer
Critical
crystal!
smash!
Flying spree!
What did they just say?
Sophia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Arctic
Down! You're on!
Here's a healing orb. I never miss.
Look sharp!
Who wants
There!
to die left?
Dragon shell!
Radiant storm.
Time to
Not
shine!
on my watch.
Going in!
Healing circle. Heal.
Appreciate the help!
Now see that you don't get in trouble.
Astral energy. Full throttle. Go. Glacial
Dragon
spear.
shell.
Here's evil.
Piercing!
Lightning orb. Freeze lancer.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Get lost. Here goes.
In a bind?
You're mine.
Swallow this!
Look sharp! Piercing roar! Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Tiger blade!
Nothing gets by me!
Blazing flame!
Tempest whirl. Select
Denied!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Glacial fire!
That's it! Armor won't save! Watch this!
Going in!
Air thrust.
I'll tear you apart!
Time to shine! The power of light!
I really owe you one.
Tiger
Take this!
This one's mine. Freeze lancer.
In a bind?
Mega ray. Dance in the wind.
Tiger swallow dance!
Time to shine!
Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
Easy. Way to go.
Piercing roar!
Looks like we won. Hoo, 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 hoo. 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 I need something to eat.
Forgive you!
Time to shine! I'm on it! They got me flat!
Here, let me have it!
All finished!
Here's the healing art! First aid!
Denied!
Hear me! Flip!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Ready!
All yours!
Confiscated! Burning! Sweet dreams!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, I'm only getting
No further!
With precision like that, I'm glad you're not on the other side.
Likewise for you and that shield.
Best to stay in one another's good graces then.
Dance in the wind by the power of water! My astral energy! Here I go! By the power of water! Purge malevolence! This one's mine! Seal! Going in! Dragon Tiger Blade! Lightning Blade! Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done! Now! Go!
All thanks to you!
Perfect move! In here!
Nothing can stop me!
Now!
Storm!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You were practically a blur. Together with your marksmanship, we make quite the team.
Hoo, hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
No backing down!
I'm only getting feel, not in your dreams!
That's it!
Gemini Aqua!
Time to shine!
By the power
I'm on
of
it!
water!
On guard! You're done!
Do you require
Away!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Piercing roar!
In here!
Take this! I'll tear you apart! Time to shine! I'm on this one's mine! One more! Piercing roar! Do it! I'm gone!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form,
Nothing new about that.
and still as humble as ever.
I'll smash you! That's it!
This one's mine! We
No way!
Let's go!
This one's
Glacial
Spear!
Here's evil! I'll be Blade Laser!
time to shine! Blow away! Piercing roar!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
That's far enough!
Raging
Piercing roar!
Seal! Here's a healing arm!
Look shot! I'm on it! I'll tear you
Careful!
apart!
He has some kind of camouflage!
Take this!
I don't even know!
I'll I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now I'm in the groove! No further! Their arcs were interrupted! And just like that, I'm back in it!
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done!
Confiscated.
This one's mine! Leave the charges to me!
Wind natural energy! Dance in the wind!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of it.
Let's tear up! Yes, ma'am! Far enough!
Going in.
I can carve through! I'll finish you here and now! Glacial fire! Flaming meteor! Eat this!
Where are you going?
It was nice while it lasted.
This one's mine.
I'm on it! Here's the Evil shot! Absorb!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Will this help? The power of light! Now we're not... Look shot! So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I think.
No, that is silly.
I don't have much left.
All right, ready out! Will this help? Now I'm in the groove!
Tiger Blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Will this help? Going in! 20 left! Time to shine!
There you go!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Ghana? Not to a
Charge
Renan
like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Do it! First strike! Absorb! Ready and ready! I can carve through walls! Eat dirt! One more! Tiger Blade! I'm just getting started!
Piercing Roar!
Now! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Good to know my training is paying off.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
Is this what I think it is? didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Are we going to be able to finish all that?
Yeah! Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
Could it be? I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain. Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Good night, everyone. All right, guys. Ready to go?
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisar? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I hate camping out.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
It's on!
Lightning orb!
No further!
Eagle fly! Let the marksman handle this. Into the shadow! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! This one's rough! Here, let me help! Piercing roar! Dance in the wind! Here!
Hold on!
Tiger blade! Here's a healing arc! Glacial earth! Leave the torch! Light astral energy! Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you!
Light astral energy!
Flaming meteor!
Here goes!
Eat this!
Look sharp! Mega ray! Lightning! Tiger blade!
Look sharp! Will this help? Blazing flame!
Dream!
I can carve through armor!
Healing circle!
Appreciate the help!
Hey, let's see if you don't get in trouble again.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
All the things come to an end. Tiger blade!
ye airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly. Leave the enemy's art to me.
No complaint here!
This one's mine.
On guard! Piercing roar! Ringwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All base shield! Take this! Watch this! Tiger blade! Going in! We are freaking invincible!
Nothing and the others truly are strong.
What about me? Alright! We're far enough! It's time! Look out! Hurricane!
We won that by a mile.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
With this, I can become even stronger.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
This one's mine!
Lightning condemned!
Get behind me!
Got fire!
I've got this! Let him Martin handle it!
All yours!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara! Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen!
I'll tear you apart!
These enemy arts to me!
I won't give in! No complaints here! I'm sorry to keep talking.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Lightning Orb!
Now I'm in the groove! Piercing roar! Rip and tear! Piercing roar!
Tiger Blade! We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she say? Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Lob.
Me? How come I get singled out? In a bind?
It's on!
All for things come to an end. One more! That's fun. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
The heavens must be smiling. By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You've suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, a sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought. What's with that shining foe over there?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Leave the chargers to me!
I'm only... Here, let me help. Raging Cascade! Lightning!
Going in!
Flying Free Seal! They just sit still!
They're up for
Can you take
interrupting.
care?
No sooner said than done.
Now you see what I can do! I'm on it!
Spread!
The enemy
Here
is hard
goes!
too.
You'll soon see about that. Hear me! Flame of Fury! Lightning strike!
Talon Hurricane!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Tiger Blade!
In a bind?
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Glacial Spear! Here's Evil! Freeze Lancer!
You may get out of this alive after all.
Yeah, things were looking bad for a minute.
I'm pretty sure we can handle anything.
Alvin! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you. What could this be?
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
That's it! Wind after got fired! I've got this!
Easy ensnaring to me.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Already on!
Here!
Take Bolero!
Now!
Go
Glacial
in!
spear!
We're thinning them out.
Please, more like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
Where are you going?
Here's the
Time to shine!
No further.
Do it!
Here's the astral energy! Full throttle!
This could be useful.
Now you see what I can do!
Tiger Blade!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara!
I'm piercing raw! All back in
Great
there!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
That's healing
That frickin' does it! He's going in!
I'm all
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, steady.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
This one's
I can't get out of this! Do it!
Freeze Lance!
Time to
Dance
shine.
in the wind!
Anything
In here!
normal is all Tiger Blade!
I'll be saving that one!
Going in!
I'll smash you!
Have you ever considered a defensive approach?
Sit around and wait for them to get me first?
Just watch you don't get hurt, okay?
We're thinning them out.
Please, more like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
Going in!
Step back! This one's all law!
I need something to eat.
This one's mine!
This one's mine!
Piercing
Tiger Blade!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps pound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Do it!
Lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Already up! Armor won't save. What's this?
Look sharp!
Do it!
Lost! I'll stop stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Wanna be the one to block next time?
Huh? Not really my thing.
Get out of this! Right here! I got it!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Line free! What did they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Evil Tiger Blade! I'm just getting started! Blaze on fire!
We may get out of this alive after all.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
I'll finish you here and now!
Confiscated.
Take this!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Eagle assault!
Headshot. Jokeline.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen.
This one's controlling time to shine!
Dance in the
Guardian
wind.
Shield! Denied! This one's bullseye, Sion!
Get out of my sightline or you'll get hit. I'm ready for the next battle.
What could this be?
You can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends.
Where are you
Thanks.
going?
Ignite!
Here, let me help.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
I'm just getting started!
Thunderblade!
Eat this!
Here I go. They're surrounding us. Go.
Big blast! On guard! Eat this!
Gemini off.
Blazing blade!
Tiger blade.
Crumble! Watch this!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Purge Malevolence.
I'm on a roll
Arcane
now!
Waterfall.
Blow away! In a bind?
Free Blast.
Blazing blade! This one's all mine! Now you see what I can do! Switch to offense! First strike! Ignite! I'll end you! Talon power! Crescent jump!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
Seriously? Is this a joke? Burn up!
Radiant Peel!
Look sharp!
I'm ready! Dance in the wind!
I've let you all down. No.
I'll be safe!
Don't leave me all alone here. Can you take it? Not so fast.
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Elusive deity!
Let me help! Heal first aid!
Alright, burn it away!
Here goes!
Begin! On
Good
your
shot!
way.
Magic is there! Freeze!
Air pressure!
Dance in the wind! Freeze now! Healing circle!
Begin!
Saving this
Come
one!
on!
Here goes! Don't mind if I do!
Power surges through me.
This one is mine! Downfall! Tiger Blade!
Pressure! You require a hand.
Now! Guardian Field!
Death shall not be forgotten.
In a bind?
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
On your
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Or am I? Don't worry, I'll help you keep a white bird.
If it's in the sky,
Thank
it's
you.
all here!
Far enough! How's it?
This'll come in handy.
Can you take it? Does it hurt? Elusive deity! I'll thank you. This one's not so fast.
More with that.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.